Hi, welcome to the session of OBD and CAN bus. In this session, we are going to see how OBD is integrated into CAN bus system. Since 2018, CAN bus is made as a mandatory lower layer protocol for OBD2 in all cars. It standardized the CAN bus interface for test equipment with focus on physical and data link and network layer. The standard number ISO 15765-4 is meant for integrating OBD and CAN bus. This standard, called as Diagnostic over CAN or DOCAN, it refers a set of restrictions applied to the CAN standard for the purpose of integrating OBD2 and enable onboard diagnosis. The restriction number one, the CAN bus bitrate must be either 250K or 500K, and CAN IDs can be 11 bit or 29 bit. Specific CAN IDs are used for OBD request response communications. The diagnostic CAN frame data length must be 8 bytes. So every diagnostic CAN frame data length is restricted to have 8 bytes. The OBD adapter cable can have maximum of 5-meter length. So these restrictions are made under the standard of ISO 15765-4, which is called as diagnostic over CAN, in order to enable integration of OBD and CAN bus system. Let us see the CAN identifier to support OBD2 communications. It is already discussed 11 bit length or 29 bit length. All OBD communication is carried out in the mode of request response message exchange. So, under this, every test equipment or diagnostic equipment will initiate a request, and the ECU unit or OBD system will respond with the message for that. The most cars and vehicles, 11-bit CAN IDs are used for the OBD2 communications. So these 11-bit CAN IDs system has two type of address. One is called as functional address, another one is called as physical address. The functional address hexadecimal 70F is mostly used to request all OBD compatible ECUs if they have any data to respond. This 7DF is called as functional address that is used to request by the test unit to all the ECU which is having OBD2 compatible protocol. In contrast, the CAN ID or address from hexadecimal 7E0 to 7E7 is used to do physical addressing. That means to request a specific ECU to get specific data or diagnostic informations. The ECU which is responding to the specific physical address can able to respond with the CAN ID of hexadecimal 7E8 to 7EF, which is dedicated for physical response for the ECU number 1 to ECU number 8 to the testing equipment. So this is the CAN ID informations that is allocated for diagnostic of vehicle using CAN bus on OBD2. Some vehicle, that is some vans and some medium and heavy duty vehicle, uses extended 29-bit CAN identifier address instead of 11-bit identifier. So those 29-bit identifiers are given here. Here again it uses two type of identifier addresses. One is called as functional address or functional ID, Another one is called as physical address and physical ID. Under 29-bit addressing scheme, the hexadecimal 18DB33F1 is used as a functional address. This functional address is making a simple common request to any ECU asking that if you have any diagnostic information, respond. This is called functional addressing. So under functional addressing, a common request is made to all the ECU unit, electronics control unit, to respond if it is having any diagnostic data. And the second mode of addressing, that is physical addressing, instead of asking all ECU, a particular ECU is addressed by using physical address of it and request is expected, right? So this under 29-bit CAN identifier, this 18DAXXF1 is used for physical address to request to the from the tester to particular ECU of XX. So here XX meant for the particular ECU. So it could be one if it is first ECU, it could be two if it is second ECU, like that. If physical addressing mode communication is initiated by the testing equipment, then the particular ECU will respond with the CAN ID of 18DAF1XX, where XX represent the particular XX